the hell is that? Why have I got a spot in my head? Hey guys, Dan from World of Mr. Grey back once again with another debunking ghost videos and the paranormal with logic. As always, if you want to go to the first clip, go to this sign there. Quick update before we get on to them. I'm finally back in work. Yes! I've been stressing over work for the last 5 months. I got furloughed in mid-March. I've been off ever since. I've been wondering if I'd ever go back to a job. And it looks like I am. So I'd love for this to be my full-time job, but I need to pay the bills. so I'm very happy that I'm going back to work. Fingers crossed it stays like that. Oh, and also, my car, which broke down after 45 minutes of buying it, has been fixed. so expect some, what can I say, little adventures soon. Adventures, maybe spot hunting of ghosts. Nothing. I don't know. I don't know. I'm mobile again, that's the point. I got 3 clips from you. There's one which is years old and has been bugging me for quite some time. And a couple of more, they're from Nukes top 5, and I think I got one from Slaptime. But this first clip, this has bugged me for a very long time. And it's from a YouTuber called Ben IV2. He still YouTubes, but he's not a paranormal channel, and I'll get to that in a bit. He's not a paranormal channel. He basically, I don't know, he does a bit of everything. He puts up him ripping up phone books, him doing magic tricks, him doing little tutorials on stuff. Now, before I go any further, I'm not having to go at this YouTuber. He's just doing YouTube videos, you know, as simple as that. And he's a clever bloke, from what I can tell. But this one clip has been doing the rounds for a number of years. And it's about him doing an illustration tutorial in his kitchen. And in the background, the kitchen door opens. Cupboard door, sorry. And then eventually closes again.
But also showing them that you care about your artwork. Some of the materials that you'll need to create a cover sheet are, of course, you'll need some scissors. You want to cut the paper so that it's slightly longer than the mat board your artwork is mounted to.
And he jumps, investigates, and he runs back to his camera. And the story is he goes back to his camera to see what happens because he doesn't know where the sound come from. And then lo and behold, he realizes his house is haunted. Now, before we go any further, I think you should go sub to him. He does some interesting videos, I must say. Now, what I always see on these top 10 channels, and people always put in this photo, look how dark my screen is going. What the hell is going on with that? But yeah, the thing I always see top 10 channels always say, and they always say this with other channels as well, they'll always say that this is the only ghost video he's ever put up, so it has to be true. It's not true at all. You know, people just enjoy making fun videos. I made a Halloween video myself years ago on my channel, way before I ever mentioned the word ghost or paranormal on this channel. I made a Halloween little funny video. Everyone does it now and again. And the description of this video in his channel says, I'm going to read it out word for word. I caught some ghost activity on camera in my house. This is the raw footage of a tutorial I was making for my illustration class. About halfway through, you can see the cabinet open and slammed shut. There's no cuts or edits. During the filming, I was alone in my house. I was freaking out when I played it back. Always thought my house was haunted. During the night, I can hear bumps and knocking. Now I have proof. Now, this was on the 25th of October 2010. 5 days before Halloween. He signs off, happy Halloween, y'all. Winky face. So that there, you know, he's making a Halloween video. It's as simple as that. And he's a clever bloke. I've seen a couple of his videos. He knows his way around a computer. He knows his way, you know, little tricks. He does magic tricks. But I'm getting on a bit now. When I saw this a few years back, I first thought he'd masked the cupboard out. That was my first thought. And then I never really looked close into it. But then a couple of years later, I thought, I don't know, maybe he's made a mechanism. Because like I said, he's an intelligent bloke. And he does little tricks here. And I thought maybe he's made like a little mechanism which opens the cupboard. But I don't think that's the case. And I've gone back to now. And I'm 99% certain that he's just masked the cupboard out. So I've highlighted the area where I can see little things, which leads me to think it's all masked out. Now, basically, when he's shown his tutorial, his illustration, he folds the paper back, and that's when the mask comes in. I went over this piece of footage about 2 months ago, frame by frame by frame. I'm not joking, for a good few hours throughout the day. I lost the entire day. I went through a few hours and I saw little reflections here and there which didn't quite add up to what was going on in the foreground. And then I gave up on it because it was so small. I thought, it's pointless. I can't prove it properly. It's just pointless. But then I went back to it the other day and I finally after going through it for a few hours again, I finally found something. So I've highlighted where there's literally 2 frames of trickery. And basically, I've highlighted it with the red circle, and you can see I'm going back and forth the frames here, but you can see there's like something is moving down then up, and that's between 2 frames. And what that is, when you mask something out, I did it when I did the alien thing. In one of my videos a couple of months back, I moved the alien in the background, and I did it whilst I was talking to you. I didn't do it obviously, but basically what I did, I masked that out. I filmed me pulling the alien. I was back there with a piece of string pulling the alien, and then I came back here and did my thing, and I masked it all together. And that's how you mask something out. You draw a line around it, you cut it out, you feather it to give it a softer edge, and you mask it out. And that's basically what's happened there. But then if you get the masking not wrong, because it is a really good job, I have to say, it's a really good job. But when you get the masking which doesn't quite line up, that's when you start to get things at the edge. So the edge there where you see that thing going up and down, that is probably hit the shadow of his hand. I put a mock-up hand next to it. You know, when he's closing the door, obviously he's masked his hand out, but then the shadow is still there, and it's there for about 2 frames. And that is exactly what that is. At first I thought it was artifacting, but it's not. There's just 2 frames of the shadow of his like fingertip or whatever it was closing the cupboard, and then obviously he just meshed his mask into the footage of the background, and then flicked it back to normal when he walks towards the cupboard. That's a standard way of masking something out, and you see that a lot. I've done it in my videos in the past, you know, just messing about. That was a long-winded explanation, I know. Jesus Christ, that was 10 minutes of yapping. About that simple 2 frames in that bloody 1.5 minute video. That video has been bugging me for ages, and I'm not joking, for a long time, for a couple of years, because I saw this a few years back. And Ben Ivy, if you ever see this, I'm not having to go, like I said, I'm not having to go to YouTuber. He made a fun video for Halloween, you know, thumbs up to him. I'm 99% certain that's what he did. And that's his shadow of his finger right there. Ben Ivy too, if you ever see this and I'm wrong, please do let me know. But at least tell me, because I'll go out on my mind otherwise. I'll have to go back to the drawing board. Right, this next one was actually a clip I included in my top 10 stupid video last week or week before. I am not going to take credit for any of this debunking, because I have always thought it was just a guy walking in the background and the dog sitter lied to the person. Because the story is, she sent a video, she was dog sitting 2 dogs. She sent this video to the owners who was out of town or something, and the owner sent back, "You need to get out of the house, there's someone in the back." And she was like, "No, I'm all here alone." And I always thought she was just lying. She was just lying. She brought a mate, or I don't know, a boyfriend or whatever, to there, and didn't want to tell the owner, said, "No, I'm all alone." So I always thought it was a guy or someone walking in the background, and it was just because of the rolling shutter effect, low quality of the video, that is just morphed a bit. But anyway, when I put this on the top 10 stupid, a lot of you pointed out, and I think you're correct on this one, there's just the dog's tail. It's just the good boy's tail. As he runs towards the camera, the chocolate brown dog, it's just his tail waving in the air. And the reason it looks so weird, because like I said, it's a low quality video. It's probably been uploaded many times, or it's low quality in the first place. I don't know when that was originally filmed. I know it was a couple of years ago. There's rolling shutter effect going on, so you're getting like morphing of shadows in the background. That's what happens when you get a rolling shutter effect. You get like the morphing of stuff. The dog is pretty much the same color as the background when he's in the hallway. So he melds into the background, and it's just his tail wagging as he comes closer because he's a good boy. And I'm not taking credit for that. I'm putting that down to you, the viewers, who pointed that out to me and corrected me. And I'm fully on the camp of that's his tail now. I used to think it was just a guy in the background, but I am fully with you lot that is just his tail. As simple as that. And on to the final one. This was on Nukes top 5. I've seen this a few times. And it's about a guy, oh boy, roaming around. I think it's a mausoleum, a cemetery in Colombia somewhere. What's the place? Can't remember the name of it. I did have it, lost it. But he sees someone walk behind the tree, and then he goes to investigate. Now, again, as like I always do, I went over this with a fine-tooth comb, digitally, and there's no cuts, no edits, and then I spotted it. I've highlighted, and I've gone back frame by frame. The person who walked behind the tree, he's right there. I've highlighted it with a circle. That's his foot. So basically, see, look, right, I've also highlighted the stone where his foot is when he goes around the tree. It's the same stone highlighted there, and you can see it. That's the stone on the left, and that's the stone on the same stone on the right when he's around the tree. And essentially what they're doing, that's the tree. That's the cameraman. So he's walking towards the tree, and as he goes around, that's the ghost. They're just doing the old trick of he's literally staying out of camera, out of the camera frame, and going around, you know, going around the tree like that. And you can just see his foot just before he starts shaking the phone and scarpers. You can just see his foot come into frame. And again, you know, it's probably like a trick, just a fun little video. But you know, we all try to make fun videos. We're not all serious about it. But then again, these top 10 channels, they upload it as real. And that's always the same. And that's pretty much it. I know I rambled a bit in the beginning, because I always do. So yeah, that was debunking videos on Paranormal with Logic. I don't know what episode this is, what number it is, I don't know. I plan on doing some different videos very soon. I plan on going some ghost hunts. I can't wait. I can't wait. I've been wanting to do it for a while. I used to, like I said, I used to do it in exploring. I never went on ghost hunts. Never got creeped out. I did get creeped out, actually. But I've been asked a few times, would you ever do a ghost hunt? I'd happily do a ghost hunt. I'm not saying I'll find anything. But what I will say, though, even if I do one... I'm so childish sometimes. If I film it and nothing happens, I'm still going to upload it. I'm still going to upload it even if nothing happens. I'm fully expecting nothing to happen. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know down in the comments if you agree with me. Let me know if you think I'm full of shit. All these clips are utter bollocks. But I'm not blaming the actual creators of those clips. I'm just saying they always get perpetuated as bullshit. But anyway, I'm going on a bit now. I'm rambling like hell. Hope you enjoyed. Leave a sub if you're new to my channel. I do these quite often. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video. I'll be back again soon. I don't know what the next one's going to be, but I will be back. And that's it. Thanks for watching. Bye for now. I don't know when to stop sometimes.